After 12 weeks of bulking up on a bodyweight style exercise plan and eating tons of calories, this is how I'm shocking my body a little into burning those calories and burning that little layer of fat off the body. Running plus swimming plus cold water is probably the best combination for really quickly burning fat off the body. So that's what I'm doing here. This run here, it's not that hard the first bit because mostly downhill. It's when I have to turn around and go back up again. That's the real killer. So I'm wearing quite warm clothes here because I want to get a sweat on. I want to start burning those calories, burning that fat off the body. So I'm wearing a fleece here, even though I don't really need to wear a fleece, but I'm wearing that anyway just to get a real good sweat on at the start, to get the body heated up and burn that fat off the body. So what I recommend, if you want to get in great shape and at the same time be really healthy, is to do bodyweight training and cardiovascular running, swimming as well.
Okay, look, checking out this down here. This is where I'm going to be swimming around now. Out into the sea, round the island, back in. It's actually further than it looks from here. It's about a 15-minute swim out and round. There's a few little currents there to contend with, but all in all, about 15 minutes, good hard swim. Gets you around. It's pretty cold, about 13 degrees Celsius at the minute, maybe a bit less, 11. That's why I'm wearing this, keep myself warm, get down there, get cold, back in dried, and then the hard bit's going back up again.
Little known fact or way of how to burn fat effectively off the body is to be in cold water. And what some people do is they lie in a bath full of ice cold water for 15 minutes. But what I like to do is I like to couple it with swimming. So going in some cold water, going in the cold sea, where you're also getting the minerals from the sea and the energy from the sea, and at the same time the cold will burn the fat really well.
Nothing I would rather be doing more on Christmas Day than a nice dip in the ocean.
So here you can see that yeah, I've got a little bit tubby around there. Start to see around the waist there, a little bit of fat, and that's what I want to be burning off in this next week. That little bit of fat around the waist that has just accumulated while I've been bulking up and building muscle. So best not to think about it too much. Just get in the water and do it. Gotta have that warrior spirit. And it's probably the most dangerous part, is just getting over the slippery rocks and into the water. And this is me just messing around, making sure Tori has got the Coast Guard's number in case I get washed away by a current or eaten by a shark or something. So this is how to very elegantly fall. That's I just completely slipped on the rock and just very elegantly slipped into the water. So there we go. So it's freezing cold right now, really cold. I'm trying to get a breath. Trying to work up to doing a bit of front crawl, getting my face under the water. And it's at this point where I start to think, there we go, in the front crawl. It's this part I start to think that I wish my parents never let me watch the Jaws films when I was a little kid. Because anytime I go swimming like this, it's what I think about. I think about maybe there's a big shark somewhere that might come and get me. But anyway, so I took a really wide berth around that rock there, and I'm coming back in now, doing my Daniel Craig James Bond impression. Doing my best to look cool and not fall over again.
Alright, so that was pretty cold. I actually couldn't do my front crawl all the way because every time I put my face under the water, my breath just got taken away. But that's how you do it.